Joining us now is Robbie Parker, father of 6-year-old Sandy Hook victim Emily Parker, and author of a beautiful new book, A Father's Fight, Taking on Alex Jones and Reclaiming the Truth About Sandy Hook. Robbie, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to get to your book in just a minute. But first, can you tell us how The Onion, you, all of the Sandy Hook families, decided to bid on InfoWars? I mean, we understand The Onion did not have the money to buy it outright, but many of you chose to forego any money won in the lawsuit against Alex Jones, put it towards this purchase. So what happened?
No, exactly. From the very beginning, this was always our goal. We wanted to make it as hard as possible for Alex Jones to spread the harm and the lies that he has done and what he's inflicted on people, not just me or Sandy Hook families, but millions of people. And so it was never about the money. And we proved that with this. We were willing to give up everything that we needed to give up to ensure that Jones and his allies weren't able to enable Jones to continue doing what he does.
So there's this hearing this week. It's going to determine if the bid will be accepted by the judge overseeing the sale. So if it goes through, what does that mean for you and the families? Does this bring, is it vindication? Is it a sense of at least partial closure for you?
It does mean a lot. This has been a long road, and there's been many times that I've questioned, what does victory even look like here? And so the idea of Jones building this empire for 30 years and gathering this following and the power and the money that he's been able to garner from all of this, the fact that that's going to be taken away from him, because we feel confident that we're on great legal standing to be able to win this this auction. And so it's a big deal because it does show that we stood up to a big bully. We were able to prevail because we relied on the truth and just actually showed that Jones doesn't give anything to anybody that listens to him. He bilks them for tens of millions of dollars. He only puts hatred and lies into their hearts. And we are happy to be a part to make that harder for him to do in the future.
It's been compared to David and Goliath. Do you agree?
I don't know. Because again, for me, on a personal note, this was about me reclaiming a lot of the things that I felt like were taken away from me and things that I had given up. I joined the lawsuit because I realized that the way that I responded to Jones and to the people that hated me and attacked me and threatened my family was to retreat inside of myself. And I gave up a lot.
Statement looks like the family is there and they're getting ready to come to the microphone. So we'll listen in.
Okay. So my name's Robbie Parker.
Attacked me and threatened my family was to retreat inside of myself, and I gave up a lot. And I missed out on a lot of things. And it took a long time for me to recognize that and a lot of work for me to get to a point where I felt like I could fight back. And this was about doing that for myself. It was about doing it for Emily and my family. And so that's what I'm most proud of.
Yeah, well, the reason I know about that is because I have read a lot of your book, and we're going to turn to that now. You start the book by walking with your wife, Alyssa, through the very peaceful surroundings of the Sandy Hook Memorial. It is a place, ironically, where you can hear the playground shouts, the laughter of all those current children at the school, all the while carrying this unimaginable pain of the vicious and cruel attacks around what happened December 14, 12 years ago. And then you walk the reader through that day. What do you want readers to experience reading it?
That's a beautiful question. What I want them to do is understand that, yes, my story is unique and it's crazy. It's out there. Even writing it, I'm reminding myself that I actually lived through all this stuff, that I'm actually writing about myself. This isn't a work of fiction. And people feel like they might not be able to relate to me or connect with me in a certain way. And I want them to be able to be with me in a very uncomfortable place long enough to understand that we have so much in common. And ultimately what I'm talking about is hope and healing. I disconnected from myself. I felt like so much, and I was suffering silently. And there's so many people that suffer silently through the worst things that are happening to them. And I would just want them to know that, like, I'm here for you. And if you can read my story and you can connect to it, you can find a way to bridge the gap and find connection for yourself and find hope and healing. And that's what really sharing the story is about for me.
You know, you said in an interview with Time magazine, by the way, conducted by a survivor of the Parkland school shooting, that you don't want all these disgusting things that people said about Emily to get to you. Have you gotten past that? I mean, how do you rise above that?
I took it back. Again, Emily died, and then immediately we started getting attacked, and people were saying these horrible things about her and about our family and about me. And so I was scared, and I was acting a lot from this place of fear. And I was so angry at what these people were doing. And as her father, over time, I started to feel so much shame because I felt like I wasn't protecting her. I didn't protect her, and she was killed, and I wasn't protecting her memory. And I didn't realize that power was within me to be able to stand up and take it back. And so when I was able to do that, in one moment in court facing Jones, realizing he didn't have that power ever, and he gave it up, and I was there to reclaim it. That was what I was there for, and I was able to accomplish.
Gave you the power. I don't want to let you go without having you tell me about Emily, because she would have been able to vote, by the way, in the election this year. But by your description in this book, I think she might have been studying art or some sort of a creative endeavor. What do you carry with you every day about her?
You know, I've been able to talk about her a lot, and she's been on my mind a lot through different interviews and stuff that I've been doing. And I've realized one of the things that I missed the most was the love that she had. I talk about that a lot, the love that she had and she gave, but she was able to feel so hard, and she was able to express what she was feeling inside and share that with you. And that's something that I really, really struggle with. And so that example in my life and what she taught me and what she showed me and how comfortable she made me feel in my own skin, that's what I miss the most about her. And she was gregarious. She was the most biddable child, and she loved hard, and she wasn't afraid to show it and share it with you.
It's a beautiful sentiment. It is a beautiful book, everybody. Here it is, A Father's Fight. Just remarkable. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you a very blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you, Robbie.
Statement looks like the family is there, and they're getting ready to come to the microphone. So we'll listen up.
Okay. So my name's Robbie Parker.
Sotheby's holding an auction last night, and one piece of art getting a lot of attention. Wealth editor Robert Frank is here with the details. You got to explain this to me.
The big banana. So This is where the insanity of the crypto market combines with the sometimes absurdity to the art market to create a $6 million banana. I think we have a picture of it. But this you may remember this. It went viral in 2019 when it debuted at Art Basel Miami. It's a banana duct taped to a wall. That's all it is. It's by the artist Maurizio Catalan. And 6 bidders battled for it last night. Its formal name, as I just mentioned, is The Comedian. And this thing was estimated at $1 to $1.5 million. And you could tell the bidder online just was going to pay whatever it took because he kept bidding and went all the way up. It hammered at 5.2. Add in the fees, that's $6 million. And the buyer was Justin Sun. He is, of course, the Chinese-born crypto investor. He has purchased art before, including a $20 million Picasso a few years ago, and he's been a big player in NFTs. Now, for that $6 million, he gets a roll of duct tape, instructions on how to install the banana, and a certificate of authenticity. The actual banana was not included because that has to be replaced. Now, in a statement, Sun said, quote, the piece bridges the worlds of art, memes, and the cryptocurrency community. He said he's going to eat the banana in the coming days as part of a unique artistic experience.